Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Blake's first here, and I decided that I would do all three unboxings in the same video. So in my last video we picked up Wave 2 of Speedstorm. We got Mirage Fafnir, Raid Luinor, and Demise Devolos. And so we're just gonna unbox all three. We're gonna speed run this thing. So yeah, first, because Mirage got the most votes, I'm gonna do Mirage. And then Raid, because it got the second most votes. And then Demise, because it got no votes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna do the layer first. Starting off with the chip. First off, here is the QR code. There's the code. So here's the Fafnir chip. They did good attention to detail. They actually did, for the TT one, there was actually like a green jaw, like a green painted jaw right here. Well, it was a sticker, but my sticker came off. But yeah. Other than that, it's pretty accurate looking, and the core looks pretty accurate as well, and it all together looks really nice. They actually, obviously they painted the bottom jaw green, and I was worried that they would maybe do the claws gold, but no, they actually did the silver claws too. So altogether, this is actually a pretty accurate looking Fafnir chip, and I like it. Next, for the star of the show, we have the Mirage ring, and finally it has rubber. Let's go, bro. It has freaking rubber. This is the first Fafnir Hasbro that we've gotten that has rubber since Drain. They skipped out on the rubber for Geist and Wizard, so this feels great to finally get a rubber Fafnir from Hasbro. Looks great. Looks awesome. And the slopes on the Fafnir chip, they don't look the best, but that's okay, because I'm sure there's a bunch of combos you can make with it. Now this is where it kind of starts lacking. Here is the disc it comes with, 1A. It's supposed to come with a disc-like version of this, 2S. But instead, they reused 1A from Super Hyperion. It probably doesn't even make that big of a difference, because 2S would probably be pretty useless anyway, even if they did make it. Because like with the nerfed size, the whole counter mode thing, and like the alignment and stuff probably wouldn't even work out. So it probably doesn't even really matter what chassis disc we get, but at least they actually did a chassis disc and not just like a normal disc for Brave Valtryek. That was terrible. But yeah, here's what they look like side by side. This is 2S from Takara, and this is 1A from Hasbro. Yeah, they same color, so they did a good job on that, but other than that, yeah. Oof. And then, here's the really questionable part. Nothingness SP. It's taller, no metal, and I wouldn't have a problem with that if this was actually springy. The Nothingness tip, look, Takara, it's like a little button. This, it doesn't go in. It's stuck like that. Why? Why, Hasbro? Why? Why? So obviously Nothingness is taller than nothing, because for the Speedstorm tips, the whole thing is like, taller. Other than that, really questionable. Put it on the Hasbro Mirage, and now. But yeah, stock wise for Hasbro, this is what it looks like all together. Next, Raid Luinor. This one they actually didn't do too bad on at all. This time around, the only thing they messed up on is not making these dragon heads metal. Starting off with the layer, we're gonna do the chip first. Here's the Luinor chip. Good attention to detail, just like they did for Takara Tomy. Here's a side-by-side comparison, real quick. Let me show you guys. Here's the Longinus chip from Takara Tomy, and here's the Luinor chip from Hasbro. Good attention to detail. They actually made this part golden, red eyes. Good job, Hasbro. And here's the QR code right there. Next for the ring, this is Raid. It sucks that they couldn't call it Rage Luinor. It's alright. They didn't do the best job on when it comes to attention to detail. Obviously, this is not metal. What do you expect? It's Hasbro. But hey, it's fine. It's fine. When it comes to like continuity from like the stickers and stuff, they did a fine job. They did these two right here, but they didn't do this, as you guys can see. But it still looks great. Put it together. Raid Luinor looks sick. The slopes for this Luinor is actually probably the best slopes for Speedstorm, for any other Speedstorm chip, and for sure the best left spin slopes for Speedstorm. We got the 3A chassis disc, I guess. What sucks is that the whole point of is that it aligns. So you got this contact point, and then once you add the 3A chassis to it, it adds an even bigger attack right there. But because of its nerfed size, see? It doesn't even poke out of the layer at all. But hey, at least they actually did the chassis disc, Mirage. Yeah, 3A, it doesn't look bad, it looks cool. And yeah, it looks accurate to TTs. Destroyer SPM. This is just basically Destroy, but it's taller and it has more metal. Thankfully they kept the free spin gimmick. And I've seen battles with this, and it has good LAD. It has just as good of LAD as the other Destroys. And yeah, the colors are pretty accurate. It's like a ice blue all together. You got Raid Luinor. Proud of this. Next up, last but not least, well actually yeah, probably least. I'm sorry. Like they did for all the other Wave 2 chips, great attention to detail. Yeah, this looks great, honestly. It looks great. I really don't have anything else to say. They did a good job with the continuity. It looks, unfortunately, I can't compare it to the Takara Tomy Death Diabolos because I don't have it. But, yeah, this looks great. And it looks pretty accurate to the Takara Tomy counterpart. Here's the code right here if you want to scan it in the Beyblade app. And yeah, it looks great. And then next for the ring, you have Demise. They're missing a golden part right here and right here, but it says it's just all black and red. But honestly, I'm not even that mad with that because this looks great either way. Obviously, there's no like springy gimmick at the bottom. It's just hollowed out, but you know, it's fine. Unfortunately, the part where like the 1B part would be poking out, it's black, but that still looks fine. And yeah, it looks like it looks like you could probably pull off a pretty nice slow motion burst with just like the mold and like the way it's shaped. altogether, Demise Devolos. This looks great. It really does. It looks great. Good job, Hasbro. And I think the slopes on Devolos should be pretty decent. For the chassis disc, we have 1B. This is just the same thing that came on Colossal. It's just purple. Way better than, what was it, like 4 turn? Something like that? Way better. This is way better. I wish we would have gotten this on the TT one. It's actually not transparent though, it's just like a solid purple, but it still looks great. This looks amazing. What's fascinating is that it doesn't match any of the colors on Demise Devolos, but it still blends in really well. And next for the tip, we have Merger SP, I think. I don't know. It doesn't have the rubber right here. It's just plastic. It is taller, but it doesn't have the rubber rip. That's really all I have to say with this. I wish it would have had the rubber. It probably would have been better. But I think the springs on this will be pretty decent. And altogether, Demise Devolos 1B merger. So yeah, Demise Devolos 1B merger, Mirage Fafnir 1A nothingness, and Raid Luinor 3A destroyer. And comment what battles you'd like to see, because I will do them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great rest of your day. I love you. Bye-bye.